every day of the week. Um, Disaster.
Yeah, you can tell he's just needs the segment to be over for the adjustments to be made. As I pointed out, it's not going to be fixed right now. And as you pointed out, Eric, rook d6, knight e8 check wins the rook. But Giri just so caught up in the position and the momentum is swinging against him. He's just missing the basics now.
Yeah, no, it's even for the most solid, stable players. Tilt is possible. Frustration is almost guaranteed. And the, my prediction is looking. I don't know if I jinxed it. I said, we're not going to have some lopsided scores like the Ding Hans match, but for this caliber of a match, this is more than lopsided.
Yep, it is. Currently looking at something very, very similar. But there's another game, right? That's the thing. Because that game ended with an immediate blunder and just a resignation, there's another 5-minute game. I don't know if that's actually something that Anish wanted, Eric. Maybe some gamesmanship. Might want to let the time just expire next time instead.
Yeah, it's hard to say because that would be a shift in mentality, right? Heading into the match, he probably was looking forward to the 5-1 portion. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
so hard to make those mid-game adjustments. This format is so punishing. It's different than you play one set at this hour, you get a break for an hour, you play another set. No, these adjustments have to be made pretty much on the fly. And we see so many matches where there's just no time. The players on that day, once they get uncomfortable, the match just rides with that momentum. Here, I like this opening choice from Anish. Typically, uh, not big advantages are had here. A small push, maybe with the bishop, with the minority attack. Not a lot of risk here. The problem is, Nepo has confidence playing these positions right now. He has defended successfully. He's gone toe to toe, held these positions long enough that they've gone into deep waters, and then
Mm-hmm.
his time management pays off.
Yeah, and
If
if
everything
everything
gets traded
trades
off here,
here,
oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
we're about to say the exact same thing. I think that it's not something that I can really see Geary winning with all these trades. And if anything, there's probably going to be a passed C pawn on the outside here for Jan. So yeah, it just doesn't look like much.
I mean, to go further in your point, if everything trades off and you just have the C pawn, queen and knight versus queen and bishop, I think that's equal. And maybe white is more than fine, even slightly better, because you could say it's a weak pawn and a bishop is good in a somewhat open position. But uh, we're talking about Nepomniachtchi here. He's very tricky with his knights. So
Yeah.
stabilize, play queen f6, g6, put the king on a dark square. And at some point, if you can ever push your pawn to c5, you'd like to do it, so it's no longer a target for the white bishop. Queen e6 is more offering like headed towards a drawn endgame. But I was going to say, if Anish were to try to overpress this position, bad things could happen as well.
Yeah.
It's this isn't a position that's worth it for him to take extra risk.
No, not at all. The match clock has hit 0, by the way. So this is officially going to be the final game of the 5+1 segment before we take a break. And it's such an important one because even just having this game be a draw, I think would be good news for Anish because he's got to stop the momentum.
Yeah, and it 100% should be a draw. You can only kick yourself if something happens. Just look at the position. Black setup, the knight defending the pawn, queen defending the pawn, two pieces defending. White has potential to attack with two pieces, and then you just have kings. So realistically, there is no way to win something. That c pawn
Hmm.
is not a weakness, and so I'm just saying like there's no reason to try to play this for a win.
Yeah, and I think bishop takes knight is almost the that I think that's the icing on the cake there. It now I think is quite equal, even though you could say, oh, that's an isolated pawn. You know, white has the piece in front. There's queens on the board. This is probably a draw without the d pawn at all. So I think it will be.
Yeah, I mean isolated pawn, but you can't get more attackers on it. So You know,
There you
maybe they see
go.
the principle of 2 weaknesses. That's just 1 weakness for black, and that's more than enough to hold.
And Jan Nepomniachtchi is very, very happy with his 5+1 segment here in the Speed Chess Championship against Anish Giri. Because Eric, going into the 3+1, Anish has a lot of work to do. We were not expecting the first segment of this match to be so lopsided. Maybe the final score, if someone runs up the bullet, but for it to happen so early on is concerning for Anish.